I would have gotten thick, juicy arms like this sooner if I just knew this one thing. No diddy. For years, I've followed the advice everybody's telling you, you focus on the brachialis muscle. You've probably heard it before. Focus on the brachialis, right? For years, I've chased after the brachialis. I've literally dedicated so many workouts towards the brachialis, right? And it was the biggest mistake that I've ever made, right? A lot of these guys are going to tell you, oh, it's all about the brachialis, And don't get me wrong, the brachialis is going to make your biceps look wide from the side. Definitely working on that long head, and the brachialis is what's going to get you there, right? But in that pursuit of achieving big, juicy arms, I neglected the short head of the bicep. And because I neglected the short head of the bicep, I feel like my arms from the front angle, they didn't look as full, right? And I feel like, having your arms look good from the front angle, I feel like that's so key, because it just makes your physique look all the more better. And it was really frustrating for me, because I feel like the past year my arms weren't looking as good as they could have been, right? I just noticed there was a shift. I noticed my arms are not looking as good as they could be from the front angle. From the side, they look amazing. You can probably even see here, probably talking about, Don, what are you talking about? Your arms look pretty good from this angle, right? Because I've trained the brachialis and the long head of the bicep, but I neglected the short head, right? And I've been doing this for years, right? And it wasn't until January was when I figured out, okay, let me just do some research. Let's go back to the drawing board and figure out how can I get my arms bigger from the front angle, right? And before I go any further, I just want to say, make sure you book a one-on-one coaching call if you want to work with me personally, so that you can build the physique of your dreams, so you can actually build the physique that commands attention and never bores the audience, right? A little shameless plug for those of you guys that need it, right? Make sure you like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. If you haven't subscribed, that's crazy work, right? A little shameless plug for those of you guys that need it. But like I was saying, January, I started this new routine where, I used to do a lot of sideways hammer curls, because that's really good for your brachialis muscles, right? And I was doing a lot of rope curls where you twist at the top. I was doing a lot of preacher curls as well, right? And so I switched that up a little bit, right? Because I wanted to focus more on the short head of the biceps, so that I can look wider from the front angle, right? And what I also did was I doubled down on tricep work. So I started doing a lot more supersets, and I started going a lot harder on my tricep work, right? And through doing this for the past 4 to 6 months, so from January till now, my arms have made significant increase. I was like, wow, they actually look really wide from this angle as well, right? Not only do they look wide from the side, but they look wide from the front. If you go back to older videos too, you could even see the transformations. If you see from then to now, if you go back to older videos, you'll be like, wow, you've definitely, you were still big then, but now it's even way more, right? And I feel like it was due to me neglecting the short head of my bicep for years. And don't get me wrong, I do not regret going all in on training the brachialis muscles and the long head of the bicep. I don't regret it at all. What I do regret was neglecting the short head of the bicep and kind of slacking on the tricep work, because in order to maximize your arms, you need to train everything. You need to make sure you're training your short head and your long head, and making sure you're going hard on that tricep work, right? In order to grow big arms. That's one thing I've realized on my personal journey, especially this year. So now in my new routine, I started doing spider curls, and I'm doing concentration curls to focus on that short head of the bicep, right? And I'm going a lot harder on my tricep work. I'm actually going to doing sets to failure now, which is definitely interesting and new for me, and I've noticed a lot more gains since I've been doing that. Another thing I've done and I noticed that's given me a lot more gains, I hopped on creatine. I'll make a separate video on that later about creatine and whatnot, but man, the pump I got off creatine is insane, totally insane. But that's a video for another time. But like I was saying, I'm always saying on my videos, there's nothing enlightening about playing small, right? And I began to realize this past year, because I feel like I was slacking a little bit on my fitness journey, because I reached a certain point and I was like, okay, I don't need to work as hard anymore. But that's the wrong mentality, because then I got comfortable, right? You can't get comfortable on your fitness journey. You got to keep going. You got to keep training hard, keep pushing past your limits, because if you don't push past your limits, your path ends there, right? And with my arms, I just felt like, yo, I just seen my arms from the front angle. I'm like, yo, my path doesn't end here. I got to keep going. I got to keep pushing hard, right? So these past 6 months, I've been going hard on training my arms, trying to make them bigger. So the takeaway for this for you, if you're a skinny guy right now, or you're just a guy right now trying to figure out how to get bigger arms, I would say the best advice I could give you for getting big arms, for someone who's been training arms for years, chasing after this big arm dream. Don't get me wrong, I'm still working on, getting bigger arms, Yes, my arms are big, but I feel like I still can have more room for growth. I still feel like I can get better, right? Because that's the mentality you gotta have. You gotta have the mentality that you can still be better, right? But from someone who's actually built, I would argue, some pretty big arms, and continuing to build big arms, the best advice I could give you right now is to, make sure you're training your brachialis, make sure you're training the short and the long head, make sure your routine is evenly balanced so that you're maximizing, all of that, and make sure you're training your triceps as well. People sleep on triceps because it's like, bro, triceps are literally 2/3 of your arm. It takes up the majority of your arm, so you might as well put a lot more focus on your triceps than your biceps. Still focus on your biceps, don't get me wrong, but really go hard on your triceps, right? Because that's like 2/3 of your arm right there. So you really want to make sure you're maximizing your triceps. I would even try some supersets or things of that nature to really make sure you're maximizing that arm growth, right? And if you need help implementing any of the things that I've talked about in this video, hit the link in the description. I can help you with that. I'm the guy for that, and we'll see if it makes sense to work together, right? Little shameless plug for those of you guys that need it. Send this to someone who's got skinny arms. Send this to anybody you know with skinny arms so they can give them the antidote so that we can get them jacked for the summer. You already know what it is. Let me know down below what you think and your experience with, arm training and things of that nature. Like I'm always saying, there's nothing enlightening about playing small. Catch you guys next video.